The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
We are wrapping up the second round of our losers bracket today, and we are this close to determining the top 8. And thanks to some great generosity yesterday, the stakes are higher than ever. Hello puzzlers, this is Cards of the Heart alongside the Bbforky. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025. We have 10 players remaining in the tournament, and we are about to narrow that down to 8, and we've got a couple of matches that are rematches. I think they're like years in the making here, Beef, and you had a pretty big part yesterday in raising the stakes for these players, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I threw down some money. Yeah, now these matches are going to mean way more than people expected. Yeah, winner of these matches is going to move on in cash in this tournament, and yeah, I think some of these players are sipping some haterade because there's some heat from past tournaments, so this is going to be a really exciting show today.
Oh yes, we have two losers bracket matchups, years in the making, it seems, coming at you throughout this broadcast. But first, if you're tuning into this game for the first time, you're not exactly sure how everything works, allow me to spend a couple minutes of your time to explain how this game works and how we are playing it in this tournament. Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Palandapon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels hard and V-hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. This is the second round of our losers bracket, so we are playing on the hard level. It's best of 5 for this area of the tournament, so the first to win 3 of the best of 5 hard races that we are going to have in each of these matches today will move on to the next round. It's double elimination, and all 4 players playing today are on the brink of it. And of course, we are all fighting for that ultimate Discord role in our community Discord server of TA 2025 champion. I get the feeling Yoshi might get a 4th one of those, who knows. But in any case, our top finishers in this tournament will be getting a nice little chunk of our crowd-funded prize pool, thanks to the generosity of our very own, the Beef314. yesterday, the prize pool is now up to $500. So the top 8 of our tournament will be getting a little bit of a piece of the pie. But we've got one more goal left to get to, Puzzlers. If we can somehow get to $1,000, then we're going to extend the payouts to everybody. So we can spread the love and make it more worthwhile for more of our players. I mean, right now it's about 5% to the top 8. So that's not a small chunk of change for our players. It's still 30% to the winner, and like $150 right now for all this. That is certainly a lot to play for, and you puzzlers watching can add to it. You can throw your direct tips to our tip page below. If you're in the live Twitch chat, you can type !pool, get a clickable link to our tip page where you can throw your spare change directly. But if you're hanging out in the Twitch channel, you've got some bits, you've got some subscriptions, maybe that Prime Gaming subscription hasn't been used for the month. It's certainly very late in the month to not use it. Might as well use it on us and add a little bit to the pool as well, depending on the tier of subscription. You'll get a bit more added to the pool each time. But yeah, let's see what we can do to get that prize pool up even higher and make it more worthwhile for the players. Let's take a look at the loser side of our bracket to see where we are playing today. We've got a 9-11 matchup coming later in Ty and Tetris Attacker. I can't remember if these two have played since 2021. So there might be a long brooding redemption tour going on for Ty, at least as that one was played very, very close back in the day. But Beef, we got a very long in the making rematch coming up first with Bbforky and gamerX459. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, these two players were playing in the Friday night races, and Gamer was very like, I really want to beat this guy. I really want to get over. And yeah, said, what big match for them. And Forky, obviously, PvP master, gonna really put up a good showing today. So I'm very excited to see how this one's gonna turn out.
Yeah, it was back in 2022, back when we had a lot of people willing to do some sort of consolation bracket for a different prize, a silver bracket, a redemption bracket as we called it back then in 2022. It was Bbforky and gamerX459 who made it all the way to the finals of that bracket, and it went down to a deciding game 5, and this was so close. Like Gamer was on the final stage in V-Hard. He was a full stage ahead of Forky when he took on Bowser, and his Bowser took more than 2 minutes. Bowser ended up deciding the entire tournament. Bbforky came back, got a 23-second Bowser at the end to win it, and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, as it were. And Gamer has been looking forward to this rematch ever since. So we'll definitely be interested in seeing if some redemption will be had there. And just taking a look at the times that these two have gotten this season, like in the open tournaments, Bbforky had a race record of 2-3 in the hard level, averaged an 8:09 with a peak of 7 minutes 28 seconds. Meanwhile, Gamer averaged 8:14 through his 6 races, going 2-4 with a best time of 7:53. But then again, Gamer is coming off a personal best last week of 7:06. Actually rallying off the personal best in a race to stay alive was definitely good stuff to see. And you know, Forky didn't play all that bad against our defending champion Yoshi either. Even pulling off a 728 at the end of that match. So both these players are kind of coming in pretty hot. Beef, and how long do you think this match is going to go, and who you got?
Well, I put some channel points up that I think this match is going to go 5 games. I think their PBs are actually really, really close. They're about 4 seconds apart, with Gamer having the edge there. I honestly think Gamer's definitely got the fire today. Forky's got the PvP expertise. I think it's gonna be it's like a 51-49 Forky over Gamer, but like not by much. So I mean, honestly, I think this match is a coin toss, which is why I put the prediction at 5 games. What about you?
Man, this is such a hard one to handicap. It feels like Forky has been playing consistently better, because I mean as much as Forky has been hanging around in the high 7 to 8 minute range, Gamers had some clunkers too. Gamers had some 9-minute runs too. That could end up being the difference. I actually think it's gonna be Forky in 4 games, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this match play out either way, depending on how Tetris Attack decides to treat our players. And before we go on to that match to see how this is going to go, I did throw a little prediction in the live Twitch chat for how many games this is going to go. And most of the points are in this match being a sweep one way or another, but there's some points going towards 4 games, as well as the 5-game prediction from our very own Beefin. So can't wait to see how this goes. Let's get right to it. It is the 4 seed Bbforky. It's the 13 seed gamerX459, and this match is coming your way right now. Cannot wait to see how this goes. This matchup has been nearly 3 years in the making, and we will let these players know that they are ready to start in just a bit. Alright, timers are counting down. Game 1 is about to begin. It is all hard mode all the time for this best of 5. This matchup has been 3 years in the making. Let's see how these two bring it. And right now, Forky starting with a 3 chain. Gamer not getting much of a chain going either. I don't know, maybe some pre-match jitters going on here. The chain's not coming down super well right away, but Forky does find a way to rebuild the attack. I guess a la Foxy Man. Foxy Man always preached restarting the attack, and both players ending up under 20 seconds so far. Beef, and it's not too bad of a time you want to have here, right?
I mean, we're looking for 15 seconds and all that, but to me, it's kind of concerning that Forky's that's 2 opening chains that he's dropped now, and I feel that's contributed to that garbage clear there. Meanwhile, Gamer is woefully short, about 2 lines, 3 lines short. Gonna experience another garbage clear as well. So, rocky start from both players, wouldn't you say?
Oh, the game. I don't think the game's been all that cooperative either. It looked like Gamer got a bumpy that went down to row 3. I mean, I tend to preach sending 6 lines of garbage to each of these foes. It'll be enough if you're fast enough with it, but both players are having a bit of a struggle. Maybe, I don't know, maybe getting used to the speed again is a bit of an issue. Although, look at Forky there with a nicely timed assault onto Poochie. Will end up taking the lead right back. Man, this, if we're going to be in for this back and forth affair all day, I don't know if my heart will be able to take it. This is moving. This is going back and forth at an incredible pace.
Whoa! That's a beautiful 4-8.
Indeed. What a wonderful close of the chain, resulting in 11 seconds. Simply divine. Exquisite. And there's a 14 from Gamer. Not to be too outdone. But after 4 stages, it is Bbforky with about a 6-second lead. Still very early. Still too close to call at this point. So, Beefin, talk to us about how you like to approach this level, because playing these puzzle games is kind of like an art. Everyone has their own way of doing things, and not all of them are necessarily wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. I've tried to focus more on sending combos inside my chains. I try to send maybe at least a 4 chain. If I'm seeing that, the state of the enemy stack is really low, then I'll extend out to a 5 chain. And that's something that I actually learned from Forky, actually. The so-called Forky strats that are out there. Just being willing to, sometimes I feel it's like hubristic to be like, yeah, well, it's fine. I don't need to send a bigger chain. Sometimes you do. Sometimes those combos just aren't going to be there, and you just got to back that up with a chain sometimes. But most of the time I'm trying to send my attacks within 1 second of the game clock, just to try to get these stages down and started as soon as possible.
So after the first half of this 12-stage run, Bbforky exited in 3:35, Gamer in 4 minutes flat. So this 25-second deficit might be a bit hard to overcome for our 13 seed, but if Bbforky is going to run into the same struggles in this mid-game as he was experiencing a little bit early on, then there could be some room for Gamer to surge forward. But Lunchfish is dropping 3 chains on Gamer, so Gamer not getting an opportunity to make up any time there. And speaking of big chains, that's a 7 chain from Forky, and it's enough for a 17-second Raphael. And that's going to give Forky first entry into the Cave of Wickedness in under 5 minutes.
Very nicely done.
Gamer not quite getting, still taking about 15 seconds to get the chain he wants. When Gamer is on his game, he's usually on about making the big chains to make sure that these opponents are dealt with, but the chains are a little hard for him to come by in this run. Meanwhile, Forky seems to be on the 5 chain train. Those Forky strats that we've talked about for a long time, trying to come into play here. Like, both players will probably be looking to finish this run at least in under 8 minutes. Maybe better with a 7.5 minute time from how these paces are going. Oh, thank you Piranha Plant, for going for the combo to clear the garbage instead of going for what was immediately right there. So Forky is going to maintain a full stage lead as he proceeds into the final 2 stages, where the opponents actually know how to start making some chains. So there might be some time getting wasted here.
Yeah, and especially this level, like, to me, I feel that you definitely feel when you're behind way more in this level. There's way less chances to catch up, so this is a pretty big lead for Forky, and that 11-second K-Mac is really going to do wonders, especially with Gamer getting another garbage clear.
That 11-second Kamek might be all she wrote for this game 1. How will Bbforky close out this Bowser. Will Bowser be gentle as hard Bowser tends to be? A nice recovery for the 4 chain. A very, very funny looking 7 combo at the end of that chain. That should keep Bowser busy enough. And there it is. Our 4 seed has completed the first game, the first race, done in officially 7 minutes 25 seconds. And that will be enough to take the first star. Now it felt like Gamer needed to make bigger chains to keep these opponents topped off, and Beefin, they seem to be having a real struggle with that one in this race.
Yeah, I think that Gamer tried to rely too much on like a combo-oriented send, and I don't think his game is suited for that. I think he's much more reliant and much better with sending bigger chains, and I think he's worried about the perceived like speed advantage that Forky's gonna have. But you know, maybe he can reset. Maybe he can change his tactics for game 2. Excited to see whatever adjustments he's gonna make.
And there's Bowser downstacking to his doom in 16 seconds. gamerX459 finishing with an 8:36. A race that he will definitely want to have back. But we'll see in just a little bit if Gamer will buckle down and get a better time for us. We will bring you game 2 on the other side. Alright, here we go with game 2. Gamer needing to improve greatly on that 8:36 in game 1. Bbforky kind of closing out that first game fairly impressively, all things considered. Let's see what kind of adjustments these two will make for game 2. Look at those little cross-section combos Forky is starting his chain with. Like those T-shaped combos can lead to some very amazing things. And Gamer found a chain he liked there and got a 15-second out of it. As a result, both players starting off a lot better than they did in game 1, Beefin.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Forky, I feel that mastering your 4 combo formations is really strong for this game, and Forky's putting it to real good use. Getting those 5 combos inside there, and really, really good. Wow, that 13's strong.
It really cannot be understated how important it is to get the combos going integrated within your chains. We're trying to speedrun. We're trying to go as fast as we can, and these levels tend to be a race to a certain number of lines of garbage, and that race gets a lot easier to run when you're making 2 lines of garbage at a time instead of just one. So learning how to do a bunch of combos in your chains, learning how to do the lag chains to try and change the rhythm in which things pop. Okay, Gamer, I saw that 7 chain link. That required a catch, and I think he needed all of that to get to that 14-second time. Holy.
Yeah, I mean, not to be outdone, like Forky had a 4-5 chain combo that was like an option select, just barely got the frame timing to get that 5 combo inside that last chain. That's really, really strong, and that, to me, that's kind of what you need to have for this game. You need to master some of the tricks in order to optimize and exploit some of the things like inserts, slides, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, Gamer's vibing with that 14-second wiggler. Very nice. Okay, Forky starting with a 6 combo in the middle. Gets to that 3 chain just in time for the 4 chain link 5 combo to end that. That's going to be a 12. Oh, man, Forky is on it right now.
Oh. Gamer was trying to go for a frame perfect swap there, just didn't get it.
He did get a little sideways T action for his for a 5 combo within that chain. Like mastering those 5 combo formations in this game is low key really important for being able to build lag chain setups to get those chains built quicker. There's a lot of different nuance to this game once you really pick it up, and both of these players are showing off a bit of that here. Bbforky will be exiting the first half of the run at 325. Gamer, meanwhile, having a little bit of trouble getting a good enough chain going on this blarg. I don't know, Beefin. You might be onto something with the combo reliance Gamer is trying to go for. Some of the chains are not as big as he usually makes them.
Yeah, like I see that he's trying to get more combos, and he doesn't have the big enough chain to kind of back that up. Usually you want to, like, for me, I try to send, combos on the back end when, I have like a decent chain. I have a decent board that I've built already. But, part of this is recognizing when you don't have the chains there and you have to just restart, like, learning from Foxy Man. Like, yeah, you just have to restart and resend your chain, and I think Gamer's getting a little flustered with regards to that.
And don't look now, but this is a 432 cave entry from Bbforky?
Get after it.
My goodness. My goodness gracious. This is another full stage lead we got going here for our 4 seed, showing it what it is he took. Oh, was Forky trying to catch that? I'm not sure he was trying to make that catch, but
No.
led to a continuous chain that it'll keep Hookbill busy for a little bit at least. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
That's fine.
Oh, a 5-8 from yeah.
That's like that. That's like to take a term from the Dr. Mario speedrunning community. That's like a little offset fat log that Gamer made there. Yeah, it's Dr. Mario being a match 4 game when there's like a little 2x4 match, like a piece of wood. It's a fat log. Whoa! A 12 combo from Forky. Whoa! that is a very creative setup. That feels like the definition of swag. Forky being all about that swag. It's finally gonna work out in 27 seconds on this plant, but like, all swag or not, he's still winning by a commanding margin here as he enters his final 2 stages. Gamer is entering the Piranha Lane. That's a full stage lead. Like, Bbforky really showing out here, Beef.
Yeah. Just dripping swagoo with that 12 combo. Love it. Love it.
Oh, again, this is hard mode
Oh,
though.
what?
Kamek knows how to chain. Kamek found the 4 chain there, and that's going to give him time to get the garbage clear.
That hurts.
Is there going to be a chain in the second tier? It's Kamek's last hope for survival. No. Very fortunate for Forky there. So, he'll lose a little bit of ground there, but he's still in a commanding position as he enters the final stage. Gamer's going to have to hope for a lot to happen. Okay, Gamer finding a 5 chain, getting some combos down. Oh, Gamer not letting his combos breathe, it seems. It's losing a fair bit of ground. That's 20 seconds. That's not the time he was hoping for there.
Oh no, Bowser. Oh
But
my
Bowser!
God.
Bowser, what are we doing?
Bowser, please.
Getting crushed? Getting crushed!
Oh wow.
Oh boy. Bbforky will officially finish that race at a 7:37. And that is enough for game 2.
Your
Man,
point cards, I gotta say, like, I definitely have to agree with your assessment. Like, I've seen time and time again, Gamer just not allowing the chain and the combos to breathe, and just immediately starting the next attack, which is, yeah, you definitely want to continue to send garbage and all that stuff, but, Tetris attack is different from Pokemon Puzzle League in that, correct me if I'm wrong, but, like Pokemon Puzzle League, you can just keep throwing, you can just keep laying hands, but, Tetris attack has a queue system, so you have to be mindful of that, and if you're not, then there's just going to be garbage in the queue that's just not going to resolve anytime soon.
I will say Pokemon Puzzle League tends to empty that queue a lot faster than Tetris Attack. Maybe just the better hardware in that regard, it allows for that. Like you can still glue garbage together in Pokemon Puzzle League, but you almost have to be deliberate about it. You have to really be chaining like nobody's business in order to do it. It's a lot easier to do in Tetris Attack, and you have to be more conscious of keeping where the garbage is in your opponent's garbage queue. You almost have to look at that as much as looking at their board, looking at your board, your stack. There's a lot to look at in this game, and it's like no wonder it's so hard to keep track of it all. But Gamer finishing that game 2 with a time of 8 minutes 7 seconds. So Forky's holding steady where he is, but Gamer is seem to be getting warmed up. If there's gonna be a time for Gamer to make that push to make this match competitive, this is the time to do it. Gamer is on the brink of elimination. Gamer would need to pull off the reverse sweep in order to stay alive, and the way this is starting off, Beef, and what an upset that would be.
Yeah, that would be really sweet. Yeah, I would love to see a reverse sweep. I mean, especially, again, winner goes on, winner cashes, loser goes home with nothing. Is knocked out of this tournament. So, yeah, definitely want to hunker down and lock in for these next 3 games.
All right, we are about ready to get this game 3 going again. Bbforky dominating to start this off, averaging around a 731. Yeah, averaging a 731 for his 2 races, and Gamer has yet to come close to that kind of time. So fortunes are going to have to change really soon as game 3 is underway. Okay, Forky's going to find a 5 combo to start things off. Not quite getting to the 4 chain link. And there's the big chain power that I see from Gamer usually. That was an 8 chain. And both players doing it their own way to finish in 16 seconds. Maybe some of the pre-match jitters have finally calmed down.
Good adjustment from Gamer to make sure that there's more garbage in there. Yeah, very good adjustment. Ooh. Wow. Forky is just laying hands on them combos.
Yeah, you can do that much and finish in 13 seconds. Like do it. Just go nuts. Okay, I was about to make a really stupid joke. I'm going to refrain.
It's alright, all the jokes can't scam. They can't all be winners.
Alright. Forky, gotta make a 5 chain here. Combo garbage stacking up enough. And another 6 lines, 13 seconds. Forky's got to be feeling good about how he is playing so far, and all we're seeing from Gamer right now is a lot of head shaking, not in the up and down way.
Yeah. You don't want to get into that negative mindset. Like that can be almost as destructive as, Bowser just going on and on and on. You don't want to get in your head and think that you don't have it anymore. Like you got to keep pushing through it,
Once again, Forky throwing down another big sequence. Another big chain from Gamer. Very combo light though, and that was a very low wiggler. That's just unfortunate, because that seemed like a good amount of garbage to go for. That's usually enough for these hard level opponents, but sometimes they find some extra matches and they really will go off. And then Froggy here going off on Forky. That one needed 9 lines. That was kind of hard. That was kind of hard to witness that go down. And all the stages cannot be winners. Not all of the stages are created equal, unfortunately. Okay, Gamer will make up some time there with a 16. Gonna need a lot more of those though to stay alive in this tournament. Oh, look at Blarg going for the yellow match instead of the purple match that was right there. There is an internal color index for organizing, for telling the game what numbers turn into what panels, and these opponents abide by that order. I believe yellow does come before purple in that list. Very fortunate for Forky there. And okay, we're getting some uncooperative opponents here. I'm not sure what Gamer did to incur the wrath of Tetris Attacker. I mean Blarg in that stage, but Lungefish went down incredibly low, needing Forky to send several more lines. Like I don't know, Beef. These opponents aren't really playing all that nice right now.
Nah, it's strange how a lot of these opponents are going into their clearing patterns like really, really early. You'll see sometimes that, these enemies are going to go down really, really low. And it's because, like, sometimes I feel that sometimes they just, they get a routine and they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to clear everything. I'm just going to get rid of all of it. And, yeah, like, sometimes it's really, really unfortunate when, the enemies go all the way to the bottom, and you gotta send way, way more garbage than you were anticipating.
I think Bbforky compensated on that Raven with a 7 chain, and that's going to allow him to enter the cave first at 446. Meanwhile, Gamer gonna get this 4 combo. Thought he was gonna drop it down for a 6 chain, but didn't line up that way. And this is a row 3 RAF. What is this? What is going on right now?
Unbelievable.
These opponents are not playing nice. That hook bill was just fine for Forky though, and as he heads into the final 3 stages, once again he has a full stage lead at this point. Oh, what a nice integration of 6 combos and 5 combos within that chain. Oh, wow. Another impressive assault onto a cave opponent. 11 seconds for our 4 seed. Kind of showing what it takes to win one of our tournaments, like Forky did with the inaugural first ever Lakitu Open. Oh, Gamer having a little bit of a struggle with this hook bill. Can't seem to find the chains. The combos are barely there now, and another well-timed attack from Forky. What is this? He actually has a chance to sub 7 this. What?
Let's get this, man. Let's get this. He hasn't. I don't think Forky is. Has his sub 7 club card yet. So
No, he doesn't.
come on, man. Let's get this.
Some good adjustments here. Gonna make it a 5 chain. Bowser's down stacking. Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
657.
Yeah. All right.
I believe that improves Forky's personal best by like 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go.
Oh, man. Gamer throwing in the
Wow.
towel after that one. Very understandable. Oh, me oh my. What a crazy finish. Forky on an absolute heater there. Yeah, there's just nothing left to say. Gamer definitely trying to put up some good things, but Bbforky was on another level. I'm kind of speechless how well that one finished for Forky. I mean, 657. Like that's a time that plays with just about anybody. And it's enough here to get star number 3 and the win.
Well, Forky got his sub 7 card. I gotta pay up. I gotta put some money in. Man, that was awesome. GG's to Gamer though, keeping it competitive, keeping it close, but yeah, getting that sub 7 card, getting the win, man, that owns, man. Congratulations, King. You deserve that one. And I guess, this is, I don't know, maybe this might be a little, because Gamer dropped a PB on Tolker, so, why not Forky drop a PB on Gamer? I don't know. Adds to the lore, I suppose, but GG's to Gamer. To absent friends, we'll see you in the next monthly.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate ending there for Gamer, but Gamer sure did a lot to make this tournament more exciting. So we salute your effort, Gamer, and hope to see you again sometime soon. But let's make this result official. It's a sweep. Not super surprising, but that final time, definitely surprising how it worked out. 657 locks in a 3-0 sweep for our 4 seed, Bbforky, and we could be setting up a rather gargantuan matchup in the next round to advance to V-Hard play. Let's review that bracket. With that 3-0 sweep, Bbforky's awaiting the winner of our next match, the final match of today. It's Ty. It's Tetris Attacker. I don't think these two have played against each other in like 4 years. Like, the last history I could find between these two is in 2021 in Tetris Attack group play. It was a best of 5. It went to a decider. It went Tetris Attacker's way. So this next matchup could be crazy, Beefin.
Yeah, these two are, stalwarts of this game, and I know Ty is going to be looking for some redemption after, losing to me last week, or 2 weeks ago, last week. I don't know. The time blurs together. I'm an old man, but I know TA is also looking for some redemption as well. So this one's going to be another heater as well.
And we will bring that one to you right after this. But for those of you on YouTube, you'll go check out that video when that drops. It'll probably drop the day after this one. That is certainly going to be a must-watch. But for those of you live on Twitch, don't go anywhere. You are watching League of Puzzle Speedrunners Tetris Attack Speedrun Tournament 2025.